If I do that with the other hand, it's going to drop something that I won't. So we're just going to jump into this one because I don't feel like doing the whole music thing at the beginning. Yeah. So, talking politics and shit. Um, Boy, that was a dumb fuckery thing that the Oval Office there. That was pretty stupid. There was no strategy or plan there. Anyone is trying to say this, like Trump trying to navigate this. It's a no. Donald Trump is. Let's consider who Donald Trump is. He is not, absolutely is not a good businessman because he bankrupted casinos. That's all you need to know. He had a casino, it went bankrupt. He's not a good businessman. Casinos make money. That's what they do. That's all they do. And you failed at that. He is such a failure that he fucks up fucking up and comes out on top. That's how much of a loser he is. But understand that his kryptonite would then be getting his way. He has the bragging point that he's never wrong. First off, he's wrong all the fucking time. He's wrong all the fucking time. He's rarely right. The times that he is right is because he's armchair quarterback. He's Monday morning flip. I wouldn't have done that. I would have done totally different. Would you? You know what they say about hindsight? Fucking 2020, right? You can say I would have gone over there. I know. Yeah, you would have done all that shit. Standing here Monday morning, commenting on the past. Are you fucking serious? And then everybody goes, yeah, that would have been a good idea. Yeah, it would have. Question is, when did you come up with that idea? And why didn't you say something before it happened? Asshole. This is what I've been saying for the last 2 months. Everybody, this is exactly what I said. See, and how many times have I done this now? 10 times now, at least? At least 3 to 4 months in advance. I say what ought to do, and then don't listen, and then it goes to shit. Not it goes to shit, and then I commentate on what the behavior was after I see what all your opinions are. That's why I like the news cycle to keep spinning as fast as it goes, because then you can't keep track of all this fucking lies. Because there's too much bombarding you. I was telling my mom today, it used to be, say what you will about Joe Biden, the news cycle was not fucking constant. If I missed Monday or Tuesday's late night show, all the jokes still be relevant fucking Wednesday. That was just 1 month ago. It's been 1 month, man. Not 5 years, he's not even out of his first 100 days. He's already broken the Constitution so many fucking times. Already. There was never going to be a deal between us and Ukraine. When I was at a convenience store. I'm not even going to tell that story. The main point is that 50% of your mineral rights, and the desired response is 50%. What the fuck? No fucking way, dude. Well, how do you expect us to? We can't just get. I can't just sell this unfunded war to our taxpayers, can I? We have to fund it somehow. And even if you don't get 50, 25, that way he wants us in this war. He wants us in the war because presidents that win wars. He promised he could end the war before he took office. A month ago. So around 2 months ago, he's saying before he takes office, before he's sworn in, he will have the war ended. Did that look like he was ending the war? You're threatening World War III. You don't have the cards. That's not. You know what's really sad? Is they gave the whole fucking thing away what they really wanted because J.D. Vance is the lapdog that Trump was looking for. He said it. He came out and said it right there in the fucking room. I think you should be thanking Mr. Trump. Or President Trump, whatever the fuck he said. He's like, I have. Have you thanked him today? Have you appeased the baby today? And Trump was like, you're very rude. What are you, fucking 5? Get the fuck out of here, dude. They didn't ask me when I walked in the room. Oh, they don't know who the fuck you are? Even Barack Obama wasn't that fucking arrogant, you piece of shit. I'm canceling this unless you fucking... You're very rude. You didn't even announce who I was. You know, when I came out on stage, you didn't even say, and now, ladies and gentlemen. Because that's what he wanted. He wanted on national television. To have this person in need, if you will, beg and grovel and thank. And then he gets to decide right in front of your eyes. Like this is a fucking reality TV show. Is he gonna? Are we gonna go to war? And stop World War III, or are we going to start World War III and create World War III? Because we're going into World War III. Not that Trump would know it, because he says that Joe Biden's going to get us into World War II. Because he's fucking brain dead. He's a fucking moron. Anyone thinks that Trump is smart, dude. He's neither smart nor charismatic or any of that shit that they give him credit for. A master manipulator. He's none of those things. He's absolutely none of those things. What he is a surfer. The crowd is already going. He takes a look at where they're kind of going. Starts riding the crowd. He's neither leading nor following. The crowd starts feeling like they're turning left. He's like, go left! And they all go, oh, shit. And how did he know? The crowd starts going right. He can feel the crowd moving right. And go right! And they're like, oh, how does he know? He always knows ahead of time. He's on top. He's riding. He's not leading. Leaders do by example. He's not following because followers get out of the way and let leaders do their job. So he's just in the way. That's all he is. Just in the way. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. And I could tell you why, but I'm not going to. Put it together. It's all out there in the public eye. It really is. If you think about it, it's not what they say. It's what they don't say and who's not saying it. Gives it all away. It's as much what you don't say as what you do say. And who says it. You have to want a regime change. Universally. Top to bottom. Can't be half her in, half her out. The way Trump does what he does. The Bible refers to it as dark speech. What he does is he uses lack of nuance and people's lack of intelligence. The way that you say defund the police, and to the maggots, all they hear is, what, who's gonna be the cops? And you're like, no. You said defund the police. I'm like, yeah. Dude, the police are still gonna be the police. How you gonna, who's gonna be, and they just go off on the fucking, they can't even comprehend. Because they haven't been paying attention to anything besides the fucking headline. Black Lives Matter. If it had been a comma, too, or Black Lives Also Matter, blam. Blam! Black Lives Also Matter. First off, you wouldn't have named your thing after Bureau of Land Management. Clive and Bundy, ring any bells? Probably not, and it won't ring any bells for anybody in the future because BLM is going to be synonymous with Black Lives Matter. It's not to say either one in there, the Bureau of Land Management or Clive and Bundy were right. I'm just saying, 1984, the Ministry of New Speech. Start looking up certain stuff, you know what I mean? Slowly but surely, you start finding that did you mean the old? We of course we thought you were the most popular trending answer. Of course we did. You can understand our. Well, we know you specified, but sorry we can't find that. You know what I mean? How easy would that be? For too long, no one will even refer to Bureau of Land Management as BLM because that's going to be synonymous with Black Lives Matter. $50 says it wasn't a black person who came up with that idea, or to stand your ground and to when they start pushing, oh, well, our lives don't matter. See, they don't listen to it. Just listen to the headline. While they're calling other people sheep, all they're doing is just lightly grazing right on the surface. Sheep, look at those sheep. Yeah, who told you they're sheep? That sheep over there. Look at those sheep over there doing their sheep things. I'm glad I'm not a sheep over here working my job being a sheep. I'm awake. I'm not like you fucking losers in my own job. I'm awake. You guys are asleep and don't get it. Although we work at the same fucking place. But his speech appeals to people because two things. As I said, he uses lack of nuance to fund the police. Have you noticed that he wanted to get a big, beautiful bill? So when people look up BBB, they'll get a big, beautiful bill, not Build Back Better, which is going to fund all the shit that's hitting their fucking places right now. You get it? You get it? You get it? Rewrite history. Take credit for the Build Back Better by saying you wanted a big, beautiful bill. When they start saying that Trump is lying and that he won, they're calling it the big lie. The big lie. The big lie. It's everywhere. It's the big lie. The big lie. And then he's like, you guys hear it. Trump just co-opts it. You guys hear him. Everyone's talking about the big lie. You heard them say the big lie, right? Yeah. Because he knows that the people that are using that term have not fucking done the proper trademarking to make it where you know what I mean? What that word means. And without nuance, DEI means racist against white people. CRT. Notice all these little 3-syllable. Lock her up. CRT. DEI. Hang Mike Pence. You think that's like coincidence? That all their chants fit into a nice little 3? Make America great again. Okay, we'll let that one slide. Well, the again's implied, you know. Just make America great. It's always been great. What are you talking about? It's always been great. That's the same. The people that are saying "Make America Great Again." If you were to tell them that America's not great, they're like, "What the fuck do you mean?" That's the world they live in. Well, those two opposites are simultaneously true. We live in a shithole, and it's the best one that's ever been in the world. It's my shithole. It might be a shithole country, but it's better than your shithole. Okay, then it's not a shithole. You get that? A shithole is a shithole. Maybe you don't know what a shithole is. This country's going to shit. Going and shithole are not the same thing. You say, I'm going to shit and I have shat. I just shat in the shithole. Or I'm going to go to the shithole to shit, where I will have shat and leave because I don't plan on sitting in the shithole. So what is it? Are you just sitting in the shithole? Or are you going towards the shithole? Because you guys can't make up your mind of whether we're going to shit, or we are shit, or we are the shit. You cannot make up your mind, and you cannot be all three. I've changed my mind. No. You don't get to do that. Not here. This is an ice cream, bitch. This is who you are fundamentally at your core. And who you are at your core cannot be both yes and no. Fuck you. It cannot be. I believe the Bible says, I wish that you were either hot or cold. Then I could consume you. But you're not, so I vomit you out. If you were good, he'd know what to do with you. If you were bad, he'd know what to do with you. You're good bad. You're Gad. You're Bud. But what's that? I made it up. No, there's no third option. Oh, no. No. Straight and narrow. Can't be sliding shit in sideways on a straight and narrow. The eye of a camel. Fuck you. That's what I know about the eye of a camel. I mean, I have a needle. I have a needle getting camel through the. I have a needle. The point was not whether or not you could, make it, whether or not it was possible. It says it's easier, doesn't it? Easier. Easier. It's easier to fucking. Well, technically, yeah. Technically, we could build a whole machine that transports the camel atom by atom through the fucking needle of the fucking hole, through a laser beam on a light thing to a reflector on the other side that fucking reassembles the camel on the other. Yeah. Wouldn't it be easier? Especially when you get into the fucking other side and you realize you don't need a fucking camel or any of the shit you're trying to bring in. Because that all rusts. That all dies. That all goes away. Put your treasures in heaven. People can't steal it. Rust can't. No? No. Oh, that's right. Elon and Trump said, gather it all here while you can. Here, I'll help you. And you said, okay, boss. Oh, by the way, I love Jesus too sometimes. Fucking morons. I can see why they needed a difference between Baptists and Southern Baptists. You needed room for all the fucking hypocrisy, you assholes. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I've been there. I've been. At 7 years old, I moved from Oakland, California to Shitpot, Louisiana. Blanchard, Louisiana. A very shitty off fucking shoot of the shitpot that is Shitpot, Louisiana. I fucking hate that fucking place, dude. It's fucking garbage, dude. It's just that whole fucking, it's garbage. Its entire history. It's fucking garbage. Hell, God tried to tell you by fucking flooding out New Orleans however many times he did before we got to a modern time with the fucking pumps. God just won't let it be, will you? Non, laissez le bon temps rouler. Yeah? Huh? Mardi Gras. You fucking... Or go to fucking France, you stupid fuck. That's where Mardi Gras comes from. Show me your titties. You gotta give me some beads first. Oh, this? Yeah, here. Show me your titties. And then what's even worse is the people that can't wait to get down there. Jesus fucking Christ. On either side. To throw beads or to fucking... The fuck's wrong with you? The fuck's wrong with you people, man? It's a good time. No, it's not. You're a fucking idiot. That's why Hooters is fucking closing, right? They're filing bankruptcy. Because it's a good time. Such a good time that no one's fucking doing it on a regular basis to go to keep them in business. Because titty bars are a thing. And you're not going to get hot wing sauce on your fucking crotch? Unless you're in some kind of fucked up strip. I don't know what kind of strip club you got. I'm not here to yuck your yum. I'm not here to judge. IQ test, yes. That's different. Doesn't say thou shalt not IQ test. Does it? God doesn't test people. No, he doesn't. Not when you can farm that out to somebody like me. Right? No, he doesn't test people. It just says in the book that, behold, I send you Elijah. Before the coming of the end, I send you Elijah. How he is received is how you will be received. Not a test of some sort. For the end, I'll send you Elijah, and how he's received. So you'll be received. Hmm? If you believe in the Bible, anyways. I didn't say I didn't that. I'm just saying you were saying that God doesn't test people. Have you considered my servant Job? Sounds like a test to me. Go ahead. Test your theory. Go ahead. Have you considered my servant Job? Do whatever you want to. Just don't kill him. Don't you kill him. Hmm. Well, he's got your protective hedge. You take the hedge off of him, he'll curse your name. Go ahead. Well, that's because you won't let me do it. You're free to do that too. Go ahead. Do whatever you're going to do. Just don't kill him. Was he testing Job? Was he testing the devil? Who was he testing himself? Well, who was getting tested there? His patience? Well, what was getting tested? Who and what? Because Job didn't do anything. You got fucked up, yeah. So who's getting tested? Us for, I mean, who? The reader? What's getting something's happening here? You know what I mean? Because there's Reverend, is there some conspiracy? Crucified for no sins. Mm. Mm. Something's popping around and cracking. That was really high up too. Not ooh, my leg just got some good sensation going back to it. Nice. Um, without nuance, you can just say, like I said, they and them, we, us. And they don't want you to have, and these crazies, they're sick, they're nuts, they're insane, they're lunatics, they're radicals. Yeah. Who they? You know who I'm talking about. Okay, I just wanted to check, make sure that we were talking about the same person. Yeah, what Donald Trump said. It's like he can read my mind. It's like he knows exactly what I'm thinking. You wouldn't get it. He's just reflecting back to them what they want to see. I don't know why some people have that, but that one guy, I can't remember. There's some guy that people he just stands there and people walk up and stare at him, and for some reason people have a reaction. They start crying and stuff like that. I don't know. I just felt like really peaceful. You know why? He's reflecting you. Whatever it is you want to see. For some reason, some people have that ability. Some people have to use words. Like that guy that did it, he probably had probably the ability to get people to do whatever he wanted to. But when he started talking, crumbling goes to shit. You know what I mean? So he learned to just sit there and be quiet. Then whatever you assume. Mm-hmm. As they ask questions to him, you know what I mean? Or if they even just stare at him and he does that kind of stuff and you look like you're asking a question. Mm-mm. You look like you're asking a question that you're unsure about. You look like a question that you actually know the answer to. Because you can read people. I mean, you can read people that way really quickly, really easily. When I go places, I not like Sherlock. I'm not that good or anything like that, but I can usually put together by people's attire a good skeleton of their character, who they are and what they are as a person. You know what I mean? I just build, like I said, you just build a character sheet real fast on people. I guess I was talking about that a bit before when I was talking about writing characters and my other thing I was doing. But anyways, yeah, I need to break these up into different speeches and stuff, different talks and stuff. That's why I started doing this one, like the political free speech, because if you don't want to see it, then fuck. There's no reason for you to tune in to Cheap Gear Guy. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm just ranting about speech. I mean, politics and shit. I wonder why I'm getting kind of stumbling in my thoughts. Um, so speaking of children playing with dynamite, Donald Trump and Elon Musk are running the government, right? They're running the government, and it's just going to shit. And right, the stock market's crashing. Who could have foreseen something like that? I mean, I guess if you were doing something stupid like print out your playbook, like Project 2025 or whatever, name something stupid like that. You know what I mean? Agenda 21, something stupid. You know, something stupid, and then release it. And then what you got to do is hope that the real adults don't have their decoder rings on. That they didn't beat the Germans. They didn't beat the Nazis one time. That they didn't beat the Confederacy already. That they didn't already win this war you think that you're about to fight. You don't even know it yet. You don't even know it. You've already lost it. One day, maybe 2 to 3 max. Once it really starts. Because these people are not, they're not jokes. They're the real fucking people that you call the real FBI, the real CIA, the real police, the real military, the real Marines, the real Army, Navy. Actual patriots to America. Not the armchair quarterback saying what we should have done in Iraq 15 years ago. You know what I would have done if I was general fucking and back when they're storming Norman, you know what I would have done? Nothing. Because you did nothing. Real men did shit while you did nothing. Myself included, I wasn't in fucking the army. I don't do that shit. That's not me, man. Hats off to the people that can. Can't do it. Thou shalt not. So even forecasting the weather to help further is still helping. Sorry. EMS, those guys are true heroes on a local level that people just don't understand and respect. Firefighters. And those are the people that are going to really get hurt. By firing the CDC and all that other shit, you're increasing their workload by exponentially. No communication between the... They should be allowed to take a hammer on the scene. I don't know. Put a vote better next time sign next to him in the yard and drive away. That's the problem, man. The cruelty and the malice it doesn't flow both ways. The hatred that they have towards people that want to do good, that's why there's not like a big, huge outcry from, that's why you saw, like, not a parade, but a march, rather than ice picks at the Capitol. Blocks away, where the Capitol was, I mean, everything was safe and everything was fine. They gathered and they had their chanting stuff and they did whatever they did. They let their protest be known. They'll be back, probably in bigger numbers. And if there's any counter protest, dude, it just won't go well. Because the counter protesters are the ones that attacked the police January 6th. You weren't heroes that day. You were terrorists. You were domestic terrorists that day. You weren't patriots. The patriots were fucking trying to keep you from going to jail by putting up the barricade. Boy, you weren't having that, were you? Sanity in this time of... No. Orange Hitler needs us now. And what did you do when you got inside? As you stormed around screaming, "Our house." Anything? How about the results? Did you get that changed? How'd that go? So you just did all that for nothing? And you weren't even bright enough to leave your cell phone at home? You're just stupid. You're too stupid for words, really. You're so stupid it hurts my feelings. You believe a con man who has not delivered for you once. Now he's selling you literally nothing in the form of NFTs and Bibles because don't know if you know this, but the edition that he is hawking is in the public domain. It's free. 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 Copy of the Declaration of Independence and the fucking entire Constitution. Free. Go down to fucking Kinko's and print out your own fucking copy. The full book page size. Will it have a cover on it? No. Will you owe Donald Trump a goddamn penny? No. No. If you just want it in PDF format, it costs you fucking nothing. You have it. Download it, keep it, nobody care. Print off copies and throw them around town. No one can stop you. Because unlike you guys, like, no one's trying to stop you from spreading the fucking Constitution. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez starts telling people about their fucking rights, and you guys like, we want her hung. Deport her with the other ones too. All she's doing is saying that, why is it a bad thing to know your rights? Hey, like when they pull you over, yeah, you don't have to talk to them, nor should you sign anything. Hey, don't tell them that. Why? You want to take advantage of the fact that they may not speak the language, that they might be scared and terrified, you know what I mean? As your people are screaming and barking at them. Answer, answer, answer. If you were in France or you were in fucking Mexico and there's guys surrounding you with guns. And you're clearly in some place that holds prisoners and these guys are just fucking, sign here, sign. Sign. Are you stupid? Sign. Your name. You. Sign. And I can leave and you can stop yelling at me? You know what I mean? What am I signing? Sign it! Sign it! No one's told you that in their country you have the right to just not sign it. You don't have to sign it. Nor do you have to answer any of their questions. I want to speak to my lawyer. Well, then I want to speak to a lawyer. Any lawyer. I don't feel comfortable talking about this without my lawyer present. So you can keep asking questions, and I will keep saying I'd really like my lawyer here. I want to see my lawyer. The answer to that is I'd like to see my lawyer. I'd like to find one. Don't tell them that. Because you want to take advantage of them like you did the Native Americans? Because actually they're actually the... That'd make them the rightful owners of this country, not you. Sorry to burst your little satanic bubble, but you came over here and stole the land. They're not stealing anything from you. If Mexico invaded America, while they speak Spanish, they are descended of the people that were in that area. Because I don't know if you know this, but Spain kind of fucked off long ago. I mean, we still get Spanish people here. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that as far as like Spain trying to like make states, like they were in the like New Orleans area and Cuba and Puerto Rico and Jamaica. You know, they were in that Caribbean area. Slave trade. Rich port. You don't just get to look at all the good, man. Gotta look at all of it. Gotta open that up and go, oh, yeah, I got some shit on my hands. We're all a bit a little dirty. Could you put some of that cleaning on my hands too? I could. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's coming right off there. Thank you. That's much better looking. Thank you. And look, I didn't have to get. You got this. Yeah, yeah. We good. I get it. Behave myself or get out. I get it. No, sorry. That's bloody, and I don't get my hands bloody anymore. I'm sorry. No, I don't get them dirty either. Because I just got them fucking clean. Meaning, don't push. I'll take us both. You see what I'm saying? I'll take us both. I don't give a fuck anymore. Quote Chris Cornell. I know I'm headed for the bottom, but I'm riding you all the way. Oh, I know I'm headed for the bottom. Hello, don't you know me? I'm the dirt beneath your feet. The most important fool you forgot to see. I've seen how you give it. Now I want you to receive. I'm sure that you would do the same for me. Michael K. Johnson was trying to find out if Donald Trump actually knew anything about what he was doing. Because he heard that he didn't know shit. He knew a bit about the gambling industry. He was starting to hypothesize that Trump wasn't worth the billion to us at that time. I think he was worth about $2 billion, maybe. And after his investigating, he said that he probably is worth more about like a 450 million. And that's probably dropped. But if being worth only 450 million, that's not really a mocking point. But when you owe 130, it would explain why he doesn't have the 130. I mean, because 1 billion, much less 10 billion. You can have 400, you can have 999 million. $999 million. If you had one more on there, you got $1 billion. So if you only need one, it wouldn't be hard to get a loan. And it wouldn't be, because you're worth 10 billion. Not 1 billion. You're worth 10 billion. And inside of every billion is 1,000 million. You know, like Elon Musk has. Because of your tax dollars. Because of your using PayPal. He also is no genius. He also is a snake. They have two things. They have something very, very, very much in common. They don't produce anything. Until Tesla, he bought into Tesla and he paid enough to have his name added as one of the founders. He didn't found Tesla. He took over and made it worse. Um, SpaceX, not his. Bought into it, took over, made it worse. Twitter bought it, $46 billion. I don't even know that he secured that the other parties would not start or fund another social media. You know how dumb that'd be? It'd be like buying Pepsi and all their factories and then basically making the biggest company in the world the underdog because they're just about to turn on that. I mean, think how big Pepsi is. Pepsi and Coca-Cola, right? The two big ones. If one were to fall, they're so in everything. You really wouldn't shed too many tears, especially like if the other company like bought them and kept making the product. Because people like we could just keep making the stuff. We just make less of that because I mean they'll be like doing half Coke and half Pepsi. So you got because I mean obviously they're not selling enough to. We just have another factory turn half of their things into Pepsi and so that way you still get your Coke. But you know, no one has to switch or anything like that. If their vats are, you know, if it contaminates the flavor in any kind of way, we'll put it on new vats, our own vats and stuff. There's 7 Up and will be our, just make them in the same place. Would you really shed a tear? Like, yeah, you'd probably like, good fucking riddance, Coke. Or good riddance, Pepsi. Whichever one, whichever one ended up with good riddance, Xbox. Xbox would go good riddance, PlayStation. Good, we're glad you got it. No, you're not. You really aren't. You want some competition in there. You do. Healthy competition. Friendly competition. You don't want a war. You really don't. Because that factions people. War's faction. Competition bring people. Football games. Prime example. Technically two warring factions. What in the they realize it's a game and they go their different ways. Even if you're hurt, feeling it's a game. We'll come back. Yeah, you got us this year. We'll get you next year. We'll get you next game. We'll get you in the playoff. You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck, whatever, whatever. So, when your political factions do that, they start getting entrenched, like really hardcore. Like one of them apparently is getting like fucking hardcore. It's a bit insane, man. When a preacher preaches the gospel, gasp, in church. It's looked as a hateful, left wing lecture, rant. It's shameful. She should apologize to the president. The fuck? Who do you guys serve after? Who do you guys serve in the long run? So stop and think. All the ones that were demanding that she apologize or even thought about it for a second. Who the fuck do you serve? America? Because it seems like you put America first. Make no mistake, you can't serve two masters. You cannot. You will come to love one and hate the other. And you guys have been trying to conflate God and America way too long. They couldn't be more opposite from each other. God of the Bible versus America. Are you fucking kidding me? You're kidding, right? Yes, there's slavery in the Bible, but an unnuanced idiot ends it there. There's slavery in the Bible. Yeah, what does it say? I don't know, but it's got it in there. So you don't know, but you know it's in there? Uh-huh. So what are the rules? I don't know. You believe in the Bible. You love the Bible, remember? You love it. Mm. Mm. It's amazing how some things just kind of put your head in the right frame. Just calm down about a lot of stuff and relax. Because in the long run, there's nothing we can do. It's all this was written, and that's the hard part for me, because at no time did I ever claim to know anything of my own. I'm not wise in my own conceit, as the Bible says. It's like I'm like constantly. Where's it at? Holy Bible. Holy Bible. This is my studio copy, and this is my one that I have in the living room. I have a copy pretty much in every room of the house. Just because sometimes I'm thinking about stuff, I'm like, what was that passage? And I go like on my tablet and do Bible Gateway to get the. But I can remember like the passage, but I don't remember the whole thing. And for this bad example, here at the top of the page is Ezekiel 46:17. So I'll type in whatever the line was, and it'll probably be like 47:8, let's say, is where that was. And then like, okay, and then I'll read the whole thing too, because I remember that one. I'll be like, what? I remember there was something else in there. Was other stuff in there. What else was in there? I remember there was that piece, but there was, it's a whole. There's a whole fucking. 47. It's not just, you don't eat the blood because the blood is the life. Vampires are real. Don't eat the blood. It says in the Bible, don't eat the blood for the blood is the life. Vampires are real. What's the chapter about? I don't know, but it says right here, don't eat the blood because the blood is the life. Yeah, so you're supposed to drain the blood. Oh, this is about kosher butchering. Yeah, it's about kosher butchering. It's not about vampires at all. Oh, man, I was sworn. Yeah. If you continue to read, there's more. There's more than just the clever little John 13, 13:4. I don't even know if that's actually a thing. Let's see. John 13. Yeah, we're in John. 669. It's like it's very close to that. I don't think I kept going. 13:4. He riseth from supper and laid aside his garments and took a towel and girded himself. Saucy. Tell me more. Tell me more. No, I don't know why. I just like being silly. Oh, this is red letter. How about that? I was looking for my red letter, and that's right. This is this copy right here. I didn't know this copy was red letter. But I was going to show how Jesus, Yeshua, um, hmm, yeah, I remember that. There shall also my servant be, if any man serve me, him will my Father. How about that? I was talking about red letter. Okay, so John 12:26, and I'm just going to keep going because I was talking about how Jesus never claimed to be God. If Jesus didn't claim to be God, then why are we? Why the fuck are we doing it? So right here, 26. If any man serve me, let him follow me. And where I am, there shall also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. And I didn't stress it like that. That's how it's stressed. My. My is at an angle. It's stressed. Him shall my Father. Maybe he's claiming, that's my dad. Don't fucking try and take that's my dad. I don't know, but he also said you have one. Yeah. No, it says because my Father shall honor. Now is my soul troubled, and what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. But for this cause came I unto this hour. Father, glorify thy name. Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again. The people therefore that stood by and heard it said that it thundered. Others said, an angel spoke. See? Jesus answered and said, this voice came not because of me, but for your sakes. Now is the judgment of this world. So in other words, that voice that you heard, that wasn't for me, that was for you. It wasn't by me. My Father said that. You think I was up in the heavens in the sky at the same time I'm down here? Okay, so you heard it, right? Yeah. Well, it sounded like an angel, okay? What did it sound like? It sounded like thunder, okay? He wasn't yelling at me. He wasn't yelling at me, okay? This voice came not because of me, but for your sakes. Now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. And I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me. This he said, signifying that that he should die. The people answered him, we have heard out of the law that Christ abideth forever. And how sayest thou, the Son of Man must be lifted up? Who is the Son of Man? So he's clearly not even claiming it himself at this point. Then Jesus said unto them, yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while you have the light, lest darkness come upon you. For he that walketh in darkness knoweth not whither he goeth. While ye have light, believe in the light, that ye may be children of the light. These things spake Jesus, and departed, and he did hide himself from them. But though he had done so many miracles before them, yet they believed not on him. That the saying of Esaias, Esaias, I don't know. The prophet, I'll look it up here later. The prophet might be Isaiah, the prophet, might be fulfilled, which he spake. Lord, who hath believed our report, and to whom hath the arm of the Lord been revealed? Therefore they could not believe, because that, Isaiah said again, he hath blinded their eyes and hardened their heart, that they should not see with their eyes, nor understand with their heart, and be converted, and I should heal them. He hath blinded their eyes and hardened their heart, that they should not see with their eyes, nor understand with their heart, thus converting, and God would heal them. He does not want them. He's got his wheat. That's chaff going in the fire. It says right here, gather, don't hurt the wheat. Get the chaff out of there, and don't hurt the fucking wheat. Don't hurt the wheat, but get the chaff out of there. We don't want any chaff. When we go to gather the wheat, we don't want any in there. None. Well, we got to make them wear a hat. It'd be easy to find them that way, you know. They'll be so proud of their stupidity, wearing their Chinese-made hat. Does anyone not remember the first batch having made in China? Does anyone not remember Ivanka having patents in China? The press secretary trying to hawk Ivanka Trump gear from the fucking... Like, it's a QVC. What the fuck, man? The president has alternative facts. Go back and watch. Such a huge load of bullshit. She had a hard time swallowing it herself. There's that much bullshit that she was spewing. Oh yeah, what happened to all those Q prophecies? Did any of those come true? Because all these are happening. The people worshiping the Antichrist, that's happening. Donald Trump is everything bad. Everything bad. He says he hasn't asked God for forgiveness. Because he just doesn't do bad things. When he does, he tries to make them right. He just doesn't bring God in. I just don't bring God into that equation. I wish we truly had like a free independent press and media and shit like that, so I could actually play that, so I could back up everything I'm saying with the actual video clips. I'll just put the little window down there, but either that or put the screen up and have me just drop down to the lower screen and be like, wherever I put the fucking thing. You hear him? I just don't bring God into the equation of my forgiveness. He who denies the Father and the Son, even him is the Antichrist. Anything, nothing. Okay, study to show thyself approved. All right, let's keep rolling then. Red letter. He that believeth on me, believeth not on me, but on him that sent me. Father, why hast thou forsaken me? Versus me, why the fuck did I do this to me? Forgive them me, for I know not what they do. It didn't go like that, did it? No, because it wasn't Trump up there constantly talking about himself. Father, why have you forsaken me? You haven't. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, forgive them. They don't even know what they're doing right now. If they did, they'd get me down right now while I'm still alive. They would get me down. They would take me down off this thing right now if they only fucking knew. Even then, as they were doing him harm. Was he demanding to see the manager? Was he demanding that they start being nice to him? Were they demanding that they show respect to the Son of God? On the cross, did he even once pull rank? Did he cry like a little bitch? Complain about bone spurs? Sorry, God, I can't do this mission. I got bone spurs. Well, then I got a college deferment. I got a college deferment for at least 3, right? Why didn't he get 4? Why didn't he get 4? Could that be one of the reasons why he doesn't want his transcripts released? He only got 3 deferments. And you can't put him against his grades to find out, is that because he graduated with honors? You know, he was the top of his class because he already had 1 year under his belt. That's option 1. He had 1 year under his belt. And so he's actually going in, and so he only had deferment for 3 because he had, you know, sophomore, junior, senior, right? Right? You guys didn't go to college, so you wouldn't understand that. But that's how it goes. I'm trying to tell you how it goes. I'm not trying to ask you really. It's what they call a hypothetical, because I know. Because freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Because I went to fucking college. So I know this. So there's a possibility that he was in a sophomore when the war started. Got deferment. Looking at it's kind of like the war's going to be over sometime soon, so I'm just going to... No sense in me going now. Get another deferment. Or freshman, sophomore, junior. Deferment. Judging by the way he speaks, what do you think it really was? Come on, think about it. Instead of saying oranges, he meant to say origins. He meant to say origins. The beginnings of something. But what came out of his mouth, we gotta get down to the oranges. And you can see the shock on his face, like, that ain't the word. For like a second, and then he goes, oranges. Nope, that's still not it. The beginnings. There we go. You're on the right track, Donnie. The origins of this. Let it go. No. I'm Donald Trump. I don't make a mistake. I can nail this. The oranges. 3 strikes, Donnie. You're fucking out. I don't give a fuck what you're... 1, we're not allowed to talk to the doctor to find out if you really aced the cognitive test. If you've done better than anyone he's ever seen. Did he go, you've had a stroke? Well, yeah, for a stroke person, I've never... I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, technically you shouldn't... No. I can't tell. Technically, I can't tell. Oh, believe me, I want to tell them. But technically, I cannot. No, technically, I couldn't stop you from saying that it was the best that I said. No. Dark speech. Does anybody really believe that fucking doctor actually cleared Donald Trump as the most fit president to ever hold? Let's remember now, he was 70 years old, right? When he took office, right? Let's find out. We can find out this real quick. Let's see. I think he's going to be 80 by the time he leaves office now. How old was Donald Trump when he was... I'm 48, and I'm saying I shouldn't. I'm not saying I shouldn't run the fucking country. There are more fit people to do it. They understand the government much better. My brain is here to understand that I don't know everything. So be smart of me to listen to my general. That's why he's the Secretary of Defense. Secretary of. I don't tell who I want to be secretary, especially some guy that ate fucking roadkill, and that might be how he got the brain worm. I don't need him telling me about my health. If nothing else, I don't need a doctor who eats roadkill telling me about my health. He can go fuck the fuck right off. Anybody that sees a dead carcass on the side of the road on the way and they don't have enough. Okay. I can't believe I had to fucking explain this shit. Okay, this is a guy, our director of our health for the entire fucking 350 million Americans. Not just the minority that fucking voted for him. Okay? He won with a mandate. No, he didn't. And you sound stupid when you say shit like that. Because you clearly don't understand how the voting actually works. Why do you think it took so long last time? Because that's what they can predict a winner the night of the voting. The votes keep coming in. Pardon me, for quite some time. How do they know? Because you have to register. Okay? You have to register to vote. You get it? So of the percentage of the votes that are in versus the percentage of votes that were cast based on registered voters. You see how that all works? Do you understand? If nothing else, simpleton, can you admit that maybe we should have like, if you're going to have something like that, like the ID to vote, the people should be able to get it. Like if when you go to get your driver's license, your learner's permit, your whatever the fucking, you know what I mean? Your personal identification for the state. If you're of 18 years old, register to vote. And there's your ID. If you're yes, because all you have to do is be a goddamn fucking citizen, fucking assholes. That's all it takes. The reason they want you to register is so they have some kind of idea of what kind of volume to expect. So they can't cheat? Okay, right. Why is it then that Mark Twain and yes, he wrote a book, and one of the characters' name was Nigger Jim, because he wanted it to strike you as hard as possible, because that's the times they were set in, and those are the words and languages used at the time, as quickly and easily as this book says it, with no hesitation, with no fear and no worry. He was Nigger Jim. Yeah, Nigger Jim and Tom and Huck, they went on a fucking trip. It's not N-word Jim. It's not Negro Jim. It was. You're in the South, motherfucker. Fuck even the time frame when the book is set. Fuck when Samuel Clemens was writing. You might get that name fucking in 1980 as a kid. You know what I mean? I didn't get it, but I'm saying how easily it can be. It can. You think that shit's gone? Oh, we don't talk like that. Oh no one talks like that anymore. Get the fuck out of here. That's why we have Jew will not replace us walking in the streets, right? Do you hear anybody, even the South or anything like that, asking South Carolina, saying, "Hey, before you get this money to help with your wildfires, we got to talk about what you did to fucking cause this." Because obviously it's bad management on wildfires. Clearly mismanagement on behalf of the government. You should have been raking the forest the forest carpet that's not carpet. You should be raking that. I don't know. I never got outside. Yeah, dirt or whatever, ground. The floor of the forest. You should be vacuuming it or something. So isn't that what they do in Denmark? Yeah, I just made it up. That's what they do in Denmark. They rake and vacuum their forest, and that's why they don't have as many. I was talking to the president 4 hours ago. Watch him. That's what he's doing the whole fucking time. Watch him. And these are bad people. Really, the worst people you've ever seen. These are bad hombres. Okay, these are people you don't want to mess with. Okay, so like you just want to. You some kind of shitty Jedi? It's like what the fuck is the little fucking? Is anyone hypnotized by that shit? I mean, is it just for like weak-minded people? If he just puts his hands up and does a fucking accordion hands? We own the libs. Right, because that's what government's about, right? It's not about getting shit done. It's about your team winning. How'd that work for you January 6th? Whose house? Our house. Okay, we have the house. What do we do now? Maybe we just walk around. I really wanted to hang somebody. I know they evacuated him, but I wasn't planning on that. No, I wasn't planning that either. I thought this was going different. Yeah. Should we do something? Let's go through the books and see how they voted, and then we'll decide who we're gonna hang. I know what I'm gonna do. I know how we're gonna change this government and get I'm gonna shit on Nancy Pelosi's desk. That's gonna change things around. You know what? I'm gonna take her placard. That'll teach that fucking bitch. You know what? I bet you if we keep pandering this really, really hard, we can get someone from Canada to drive down and hammer her husband, Paul, in the fucking skull. No? If we keep stoking fear, we'll actually have someone in Canada trying to use their Second Amendment rights. Which I think, again, in Canada, it's like the fucking right for fucking Manitoba to be a county, I mean, a province or some kind of shit. It's not the right to own guns at all. I think the judge said, you've been watching too much American TV. Where do you think you fucking are right now? Are you also going to plead the fifth? Because I don't think that's going to be the same thing. It's not just like a universal constitution. You get that, right? It's not like if you're getting your rights violated, the Constitution comes flying in with a cape and, what's happening here? Are rights being violated? Not on my watch, for I am Constitution. If you think the Bible and America are, could could you please show me the asterisk where it says, when thou shalt not kill? Unless you're protecting yourself, your property, your home. Can you show me anything like that? Or does it just say, thou shalt not kill? Well, your soul better belong to Jesus because your ass belongs to the court. Yeah! No. No. You're asking me to choose between my God and the place I was birthed, I came out of my mother's vagina in? That could have been fucking Sicily if she was on vacation. It could have been any fucking country in the goddamn world. I didn't do anything. But God did choose, because I'm alive. I'm alive and so are you. At least I think you're alive. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one's alive. I don't know. But I know everybody seems fucking dead everywhere I go. Shh, we don't talk that loud. Why? We're in public. And? We're trying to put on a show. No, I just don't give a fuck about... I'll never see any of these fucking people ever again. I don't give a fuck. And if I do, they're going to have a fucking story to tell about the fucking loud asshole that was fucking saying fuck every fucking other word. I was trying to eat his burger. This fucking guy coming to fucking talking to me and shit. Like, fuck that guy, dude. I've never related to a character more than Dennis Hopper's character in Blue Velvet. I wish I could even pull like just the audio up on that kind of stuff, I would like a clip real quick because it really was fuck that fucking fuck. He thinks he can fuck me. Fuck him. And he's just chugging Paps with a ribbon and saying fuck and I think huffing nitrous gas. If I remember, it's been a while since I see it. I should probably watch it again. It's been a while. He may not even be that as bad as I remember. Yeah, I mean, but from what I remember, just constantly fuck that fucking shit. Yeah. I was gonna look up something, but who knows? Who cares? Oh, Donald Trump, how old was it? Thank you, whoever that was. If there was someone thinking that, that's my own brain. Oh, God, I need fix it. Fix it. How old was Donald Trump? Seriously, if there was someone that was thinking, I appreciate it because you actually listen. How old was Donald Trump when he took office? No, it just says the age of inauguration. Presidents. Okay, good. We got all of them. 78. This time around, he was 70. Bam. Nailed it, didn't I? I said he was 70 years old. Nailed it. Bam. Or try to say, BAM! Kung Fu Fist. You didn't expect that shit. If you did, you do listen. Good on you. And in case anyone, I am no liar. Let's see if we can get you guys in on this. Here, we need the other monitor. I love this fucking program. It was so easy to learn. If you're seriously, if anyone's watching anything about doing any broadcasting or anything like that, again, I don't know who's watching. You can pull that up. I don't see who's watching. I don't care. Like I said, I don't want to be putting on more of a show when there's more people, and I don't want to put on less of a show when there's nobody because they're going up. I mean, they could be up forever. Who knows how long they'll be up, and if there's anyone will actually watch them at some point in time. But yeah, Donald Trump, 78 and 70. He's so old. He's 78 years old. And, oh, Donald Trump's 78 years old. So, Joe Biden was too old to take office at 78. And Trump's not too old to take office at 78. That can't be right, right? Because that would be a hypocrite. That'd be a lying fucking piece of shit, garbage fucking trash bag, living at the bottom of the fucking ocean, scum of the fucking earth, hypocrite. And I know you're not a hypocrite, right? You're not a piece of shit, right? So, Joe Biden, 78 years old. Too old. Donald Trump takes office at 78. He should get a third unconstitutional term on day 2. On day 2, they were pushing for, what the fuck? What the fuck? I really want to know what the fuck. Because I have no fucking clue what the fuck. And this is really fucking pissing me the fuck off. Because I don't get the fucking hypocrisy. You know what? I got a song for your fucking ass. I do have a song for you. Give me just 1 second. Come on, did that detach? No, it's still there. Good, that hard drive's still on there. I really need to move my music to my actual hard drive. Don't have to do this. You know what? I need to get another hard drive enclosure so the thing doesn't just attach. Anyways, yeah. Nope, that's my dream experiment. Oh, I know this is fun to watch, isn't it? And when it finally comes my time, hypocrisy, all that shit you're talking. And when you finally get your hands on the fucking wheel, you drive straight into a fucking ditch. After all the lecturing about how much better it would be if you just gave control. You ever notice that, like, I mean, Democrats, like, we gotta, like, win back seats in the House and we gotta, whatever. But the ones that have been actively pushing since the 80s for complete control of all three branches, the only one that can do it needs all, they have to have all three branches. They gotta have all three branches. We gotta have all three branches. Why? Because then there's really no checks and balances. It's what I've been saying since the fucking 90s. Nobody fucking believed me. Well, there's guardrails. Are there? What guardrails are stopping this from happening? The world's richest man just bought the presidency. Because he's that much of a piece of shit scumbag. If nothing else, they bought a get out of jail free card. You see what I'm saying? A presidential pardon for all the bullshit he's about to do. And any shit he's done in the past. Because, like Epstein, seems like he likes him a little bit on the young side. No? Age difference between Musk and Grimes. $17 years. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be much. They look like there's a much wider gap than that. Yeah. You may have kids that old. I don't know. But again, it is not as bad. I thought it was going to be more than that. Steven Tyler's doing much worse. Jesus Christ, dude. You got to grow up, Steven. Fucking hell. Yeah, here we go. 14. John 14. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God. Believe also in me. Notice he made a separation. You believe in God. Believe in me also, okay? Because in my Father's house are many mansions. In my Father's house, not in my house. Not when I get home, I'm going to make you a mansion. It's already made. It's in my Father's house. Call no man on earth Father, for you have one Father who's in heaven. So Father's Day, right the fuck out. Dad's Day, sure. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. Right out, unless you're talking to God. Call no man on earth. Well, there goes the whole entire fucking Catholic Church, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Probably why they teach from the catechisms rather than from the Bible, because their own religion goes against their. You know how much of a hypocrite you have to be. You have to have a book to explain your hypocrisy between the disconnect between the book and what you're teaching. You have a mediator, translator, right? Also, it's no better than the people that say, like, hey, don't read the Bible by yourself, because that's, like, the way that the devil can come in. Sure, can it be? Yeah. But pray for wisdom and understanding. Pray for protection. Pray to understand God's word the way he meant it to be. Who do you think is stronger, the devil or God? Who are you serving? My God kicks the devil's ass every time. And I never get sick of reading this fucking book. It's a good book, man. I never get tired of it. And I never get tired of watching it happen out here either. For the first time. So you don't get tired of it. If it's always the first time, you never get tired of it, do you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. And whither I go, ye know, and the way ye know. Wherever I go, you'll know. And the way that I go there, you'll know. Thomas said unto him, Lord, we know not whither thou goest. We don't know where you go. And how can we know thy way? How can we know your way? How can we know the way? Jesus saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. Jesus, Yeshua, is the bouncer. We're on his guest list. Nobody gets to. You're not getting to him. I go to make you a place. I will come again and receive you unto myself. Not in the name of the Lord, unto myself. Where I am, you'll be. Where I go, you'll know. And the way, well, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man gets to the Father. We only have one Father in heaven, right? According to the red letter. They don't know the way. Jesus said unto him, I'm the way, the truth, the life, but for my Father. If ye had known me, you should have known my Father also. If ye had, past tense, you should have, past tense, known my Father also. And from henceforth, ye know him, and have seen him. Philip saith unto him, Lord, show us the Father, and it sufficeth us. Jesus saith unto him, Have I been so long time with you, and yet thou hast not known me, Philip? He that hath seen me hath seen the Father. We look alike. I look just like my dad. What the fuck are you talking about? That's why I'm Junior. You know what I mean? That's why they call me Junior. Am I as good? No. There's only one person that's good, and that's God, who's in heaven. And I ain't him. In the meantime, you're going to have to deal with me. Okay? That's what he's saying right here. In the meantime, you're going to have to... Believest thou that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he doeth the works. Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father is in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also. Miracles. If you believe in me, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth in me, if you believe in me, the works that I do, walking in water, and that's the works he did, right? I mean, he's not really known for his house building. His stone masonry, I mean, that's not what he's known for. He's really kind of known for the miracles, the whole rising from the dead. No. Wise beyond his skin, which he proclaimed to not be of himself, but of the Father. And whatsoever ye ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. If ye love me, keep my commandments. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another Comforter, that he may abide with you forever, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. Yet a little while, and the word seeth me no, the world seeth me no more. Sorry. Yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more. But ye see me, because I live. Ye shall also shall live also, but also live. And that day ye shall know that I am in my Father, and you in me, and I in you. He that hath my commandments, and keepeth them. He is that loveth me. He's the one. The person that keeps my commandments and keep them. If you know the commandments and you keep them, you have the commandments and you fucking live by them. That's the person that loves Yeshua, not the person with the most gaudy shirt, the what would Jesus do fucking bracelet, the hat, the fish on the back of your car, the Jesus Saves bumper stickers, and I mean, just all the dumb shit you're making a public display when he said, in this book, in red letter, don't make a public display. Go into your prayer closet. Huh? Nothing? Let's keep going. Not even listening anyway, so I have a song that goes, what did you say? It don't matter anyway. What did you say to me? So we are at 14:22 of all things. Oh, and actually we're at 21. We're right at 21. Them, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him, and will manifest myself to him. 22. Judas saith unto him, not Iscariot. That's a weird thing to put. Judas saith unto him, not Iscariot. It's almost like in case I'd be like, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking Judas Iscariot. I wasn't thinking Judas priest, or was there another Judas that walked with him? It says not Iscariot. What the fuck? I'm gonna look that up real quick and we're gonna find if we can learn some shit today. Judas, not. We've got the GTS database. You know about the GTS database? They're today's sponsor. GTS database. Today's sponsor. It was yesterday's sponsor, and been a sponsor for a while, if I'm being honest. Because Google owns YouTube, and that's why I broadcast this out. I'm alive and so are you. Judas, not Iscariot. Oh, you didn't type it in there. I told you to, but Judas, not Iscariot. I'm sure it's was one of Jesus' 12 apostles and was also called Thaddeus and Lebbaeus. Lebbaeus, probably. Lebbaeus. Because it's LBB. Lebbaeus. He's clearly distinguished from Judas Iscariot, another apostle that later betrayed Jesus. Both Jude and Judas are translations from the name. You gotta see this shit. Translation from the name. The fuck is that? In the Koine Greek original text of the New Testament, which in turn is a Greek variant of Judah, a name which was common among Jews at the time. Okay, so Judah, just like Yeshua. Even brought the fucking Yiddish, is that would be? Etymology. So, hang on a second. Alright. Hebrew, Romanized, Yeshua. Most common alternative form of the name Yehoshua. In later books in the Hebrew Bible and among Jewish people in the second temple period. The name corresponds to the Greek spelling. Okay. Yehoshua, Joshua. Wow. It was interesting. Learn a little bit. Tetragrammaton. It's a 4-letter Hebrew theonym, the name of God in the Hebrew Bible. The 4 letters written and read from right to left are Yod, He, Wah, and He. The name may be derived from the verb that means to be or not to be. That is the question, isn't it? I donate to them because, it doesn't pop up very often, but I do use it enough that I donated. I've donated a couple times. Not to brag on the high finances here, but, the big bucks. That's what I'm saying. You got to pander and slave to the, all the commercials that we got running all the time. This operation does not fund itself. It's starting to hurt. Back there. Read your contract. So, Yahweh is now accepted almost universally among biblical and Semitic linguist scholars, though the vocalization Jehovah continues to have wide usage. To cause. Okay, to be. It means to be, to exist, to cause, to become, or to come to pass. Holy crap. That's a heavy ass name to have, isn't it? To be. What's your name? To be. To exist. To cause, to become. Did your parents? What parents? What parents? Who named you that? Who came up with the language that you're talking to me in? Oh shit! You know, when you're at the gates or whatever the hell happens there, he's gonna throw something at you. He's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, yeah." So you just that's way and just jump in the pit. Do I have to stay? I don't have to stay. You really are merciful, man. That's awesome. Only three go forever, man. The rest of us go according to our works. That's what is written in here. Don't shoot the messenger. Jesus saith unto him, Not Iscariot, Lord, how is it thou wilt manifest thyself unto us and not unto the world? Jesus answered and said unto him, If a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and he will come unto him and make our abode with him. He that loved me not, he that loved me not, keepeth not my sayings. Okay, this got weird in the way it keeps not is just, if you don't love me, then you don't keep my sayings. And the word which you hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me. These things have I spoken unto you, being yet present with you, but the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things, and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Oh, that yeah. Trump started saying that, and not peace be unto you, but he says he's like, I hope you live your life. God, I wish I could remember what it was. It was basically the same thing, and he even did like the handout, like may you live your life in peace, or he said something like I'm just like, oh Jesus Christ, you're really going, peace be with you're trying to do a peace be with you, really, man. Really? How much crap does he always? He's always starting crap. What is he talking about? Peace. There is no peace. Peace, peace. There is no peace. He said he could have peace in the fucking Middle East. He said he could have peace in the 80s. He was talking about getting peace in the Middle East. In the 80s. How's that fucking deal going for you, Donald? Did you broker the deal of the century? No? No. You will as president, though, won't you? You'll show him then, won't you? No? No. How about just stopping Ukraine? I mean, stopping Russia, helping Ukraine to stop Russia from attacking them. You know? Just stopping them from taking shit that's. Well, technically it's the. No. The Ukrainians don't want to go back. If you were this, say the South seceded, that should be something that they could easily understand because they just were wet dreaming that shit, trying to make it into a reality. The South secedes. They're successful. They secede. They take their cotton with them, and the union goes, "Well, fuck, we didn't know that was." Quite a cash crop you guys took with you when you went, and that free labor did kind of, why don't we just annex Georgia for the peaches, and we'll annex Florida for the oranges, and we'll annex Louisiana for the cotton, and Mississippi because they got cotton there. You know, they used to be part of the United States. We're just going to take them and be back. Well, you guys have been running a nice, happy thing, and like we don't want to be back. We don't want it. We're good. We don't want to come back. Sorry, we're good. We don't want to come back. We're good. We got everything fine. We're fine down here, making our money down here. Everything bigger in Texas. Florida does look like a penis dipping into the fucking toilet bowl that is the Gulf of Mexico, not the Gulf of America. We don't need to come back to y'all. Is that more relatable? No, man, we don't need no dang old thing, man. Just come on with your way, man. I don't need you, man. We're all right, man. Y'all Yankees go up there and hang out with y'all yourselves. Y'all do that. How about y'all do that? I'm gonna be down here with my dog. We're gonna be coon hunting, rustle up some critters and shit. See what we can get into. Maybe might go mudding later. Break out my guitar. Don't make me break out my. You see my guitar right there, right? Don't make me break out my guitar and show you. I can play that dang old fangled thing, man. Like you ain't nothing seen. You ain't seen lightning fingers like my fingers, man. They call me Kid Quick. That's what they call me. Quick, baby. I'm quick. We don't want to talk about why they call me Kid Quick. Because my fingers are fast. That's. It ain't funny. It's a condition I have. I get excited. What can I say? She's a pretty girl. I try to keep it going. I just can't. All right. I about to see what Louis C.K. was talking about. So you just get stuck. You're just having fun. Letting the crowd laughter just dwindle. So it's like that one last person in the back that's still having a good time. That's all I need. That's all I need. A good little chuckle on the last one. Like, all right, that's all I needed. Let's just go on to the next thing. All right, so the company refers into you. No, the piece that I did. He said, "Whatever you ask of me, it will be done." I didn't say how soon or how fast. You know what I mean? On top of that, you're supposed to lay your treasures in heaven. So if you, how many people prayed for the win the lottery? Like every weekend. I was like, dude, we don't even use cash. If you want $475 billion, I'll give it to you. You're gonna feel silly when you get here and realize we don't take cash. We take nothing. We don't take nothing. We don't take shit. We don't take your shit. We don't take bullshit. We don't take nothing, man. We got a strict don't take nothing policy. He's always coming back with a rod of iron. You don't take nothing. Comes as a thief. Asa and Leica are different. Anyways. We're still in 14. 14, 26 is where, no, 27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Ye have heard how I said unto you, I go away, and I come again unto you. If ye loved me, ye would rejoice, because I said, I go unto my Father, for my Father is greater than I. There it is. Jesus and God are not the same thing. Will Jesus, Yeshua, be king of the entire earth? Or the new earth is to come? Maybe, possibly. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. There's a new heaven and new earth coming. What's he going to do with the old one? Just destroy it? Change it to the new one? Well, what's going to happen? I don't know. If there's going to be a new heaven and new earth, I mean, maybe like there's universe 2.0. It's better, cleaner, and you can't get there. If you're going to graduate to that level, you have to go through Jesus, which means you have to follow all the commandments and all the shit to get to the next level of what's, you know what I mean? But you want to stay back here in this primitive fucking version of Universe 1.0? You want to stay here? Fucking have it. 2.0 is fucking dope as shit. Anyways, but not as badass as 3.0. We haven't even figured out what the fuck that'll be, nor got tired of 2.0 yet. There's no assholes in 2.0. So 1.0, you guys win. You guys have it. Have it. You guys win. Take it. So whatever you want, whatever you ask, it's yours. Now run it. Now make the trees give you air. Now make the fish swim. Now make your heart beat. You wanted it. You got it, motherfucker. Here it is. Universe 1.0. And guess what? All the people you consider assholes, gone. They're in Universe 2.0, fuckface. Are you getting it yet? This is hell. Well, wait till your plans all start coming to fruition. All the things you've ever wanted start coming true. Donald Trump's in office. Congress is Republican. Both branches. Supreme Court. 8-ball corner pocket, right? Right? One last little push, and you guys have everything, right? Well, they have everything. Right? No. No. Just no. The leader is too inept. Too blind. Blind leading the blind, and all go into the pit. Am I reading that or remembering it from up here from having read it? Which of the two? There are parts I'm reading, but there's other parts I just, pardon me. It'll be the death of me. Right? This controls that, not him. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. 28. Ye have heard now. I said unto you, I go away and come. Okay, we read that just a second ago. For my Father is greater than I. 29. And now I have told you before it to And now I have told you before it come to pass, that when it come to pass, ye might believe. In other words, he's like, yeah, didn't I tell you this shit was going to happen? Okay, so if I told you this shit was going to happen, then it happened. Despite all the people saying, no, it's not. Despite the lack of belief. Despite purposefully being blind to the reality in front of your face. Right? He was talking about they put blinders on them unless they see with their eyes. Repent and be healed. Right? So, now I've told you before it come to pass that when it come to pass, you might believe. Hereafter, I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world cometh. What I say? And hath nothing in me, but that the world may know that I love the Father. How are you guys getting that Jesus and God are the same? How are you not getting that Jesus was the trusted deliverer of God's God packaged your salvation, sent it through FedEx. It arrives at your door. Everything you've ever wanted. Everything you've ever wanted. And you hug the FedEx guy and start crying. He's like, hey, well, hey, man, dude, this is from your dad. I'm just a delivery guy. What are you doing? Call your dad. Get on the phone and call your dad. No, dude. You don't understand how much this means to me. You are my dad. Well, hey, man, no, dude, you got one dad. That's it. What? How? Dude. You'll never know what this means to me. I'm going to tell all my friends about FedEx. And then he just showed up at my door with everything I've ever wanted in a package. It was wrapped in a bow. To my child with love. I just started hugging him right there. Can I get to know FedEx? Yeah. Matter of fact, you can call your nearest representative and see what FedEx can do for you. Not to shit on FedEx, man. Not to shit on FedEx. But that the world may know that I love the Father. And as the Father gave me commandments, even so I do. Arise, let us go. So let us go hence, but let us go. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you, as a branch cannot bear fruit of itself. I make mistakes, like everybody does. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. No more can ye, except ye abide in me. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me, ye can do nothing. That's 15. 15, 5. That's where it ends there. I mean, it keeps going, but rolling on 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and and bail. I think I got some TV and shit to watch. So if you want to pick up there, it is red letter, 15.5 in the Vine, Year of the Princess. There's nowadays you can go online and get the New World Translation, King James. There's not a word you know. I mean, again, today's sponsor. Is it a word you don't know? If you don't know how to pronounce something, they can actually put that. If you put into the GTS database, it'll even show you how to pronounce it, like phonetically. Let's see if we can do it. Let's just go back one step and see. No, there you go. Copilot answer. Video? No, not videos. Pronunciation. Yeshua. I could pick it up on whatchamacallit, YouTube, but they won't. I don't know why they won't have they have a pronunciation of like pretty much every. You know what I mean? If I look up any other word, I have them and there's a YouTube. I can just easily click and play that through through today's sponsor. For limited time, it's free, but it's a limited time, and then it goes away. So I think it might be off. Is it going? Oh yeah, so they turned it off. There's a certain hours that you got to use the GTS database, otherwise you're SOL. I don't have a button for that one. You just got to figure it out because you're SOL. Anybody hear that? I knew that was going to do it. We did the arch up so far. Everything's starting to crack and pop nicely. Oh man, I think this one's about to give, and when that does, oh, it's going to be so awesome. Hear that? That's fucked up. It hurts really bad. That might even be what's causing my AFib. If nothing else, exacerbating it. Is that the word I'm looking for? I'm stoned. Yeah, exacerbating it. I'm not sure. How do you say it? I'm stoned. No, it's not exasperated. Maybe. What word am I looking? Exasperated? No. No, I just didn't frustrates. Where's the one I'm looking for? I might even said it. And then I got stuck on exasperate because it just gets stuck on something. And then once I got that in my head, I just couldn't let it go. I think I said it right, but then I fucked up and started saying exasperate. Exacerbate. 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 Exacerbated everywhere. Premature exacerbation. To make a problem. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Come on now, GTS. Show them what you got. Exacerbate.
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 I heard you the first time.
Exacerbate.
Shut up. Exacerbate.
Exacerbate.
Yes, you're making things worse. You're exasperating things.
Exacerbate.
See? That was a premature exacerbation. Public exacerbation. Make a problem, bad situation, or negative feeling worse. I just had to clear it up for my own self. I had to clear my own head. That kind of shit bothers me until I get it cleared out. Normally I do it like after who cares? And I say stop streaming, and then I go grab my tablet and I look it up. So I'm like, might as well look it up now, so we don't exacerbate things, right? You don't exacerbate things. You want to, Mr. Master, pay the past pages, exasperation, date, expiration of the month, time. What are you saying to me? Huh? Is that what? What? Mm-hmm. Спокойной ночи.